ARK on Stadia to be refunded. How Cyberpunk will help ARK. And ARK 2 details dropping soon. You're right, kids, it's Raasclark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So the community crunch dropped last night with not a lot of detail surrounding it, but there was one thing on top of the shoutouts that they usually do, Survival Bob. For one, well done to you, mate, showcasing Svartalfheim, and we'll get to that in just a moment. They detailed to us the date for the extra live stream. As the devs say, as they're preparing for the upcoming holiday season, the Extra Life event is right around the corner on November the 5th. And I hear you asking, why, how are you so sure that ARK 2 is going to be detailed during this stream? Well, it was pretty much confirmed by the main devs in a previous stream a few weeks ago, where they said, we'll see you at Extra Life, and it seemed to allude to more details surrounding ARK 2. Whilst we had a plethora of details released to us earlier in the year, explaining that we're looking at Dark Souls-like gameplay, context-sensitive parkour, amongst other things, world events, a real reshape against the format I guess ARK 1 had created. This has to be their prime time slot to showcase more about ARK 2, and I'm hoping some gameplay. I think we're well overdue, and hoping we're going to see some at this Extra Live stream. Every year during their Extra Live streams, they detail a bunch of cool upcoming stuff in the arrangement of raising money for charity via the Extra Life website, which you can of course help them by joining their team and helping to raise their target of currently $175,000, but I imagine that might increase as time goes on. Usually they set an earlier slot and it moves on. And what will they detail? Who knows? Nobody knows, but they have to drop some gameplay during this. We need to see what this game looks like, and I think this is going to be the one. I'm hoping it's going to be the one where we're going to see a bunch of stuff. Hopefully they're not going to give us an even further delayed release date during that stream, but that is the one to watch. We've finally got a date on November the 5th. What time exactly? Not too sure yet. They'll detail that as we get closer to the date, and I'll be raising money for it as well, probably the day before with Aaron Longstaff, torturing ourselves. So I'll see you there, and I'll leave a link to the Extra Life page if you want to go and show your support. So Google Stadia, you know, that platform that was going to be Netflix for games for everybody out there, that seem to be bringing on a roster of games to showcase on their online, ever online, cloud-based service. Play wherever you want to play. Well, Phil Harrison, the vice president of Google Stadia, you might know him from the old Xbox TV days, dropped a statement to say, essentially, this is it. This is the end of Stadia. Players will continue to have access to their games library and play through to January the 18th, so they can complete final play sessions, but they will be refunding all of their games to everyone. So if you have ARK and you have been playing ARK on Google Stadia, bad news, I'm afraid, you're gonna be not doing that anymore. What's pretty bad on top is they're still advertising their website as come on down, come and play, and didn't even tell the devs. One such dev dropped a tweet to say, first I heard about it during news articles that it was shutting down. So I'm assuming that Wildcard are probably in the same boat, being told no more ARK on Stadia, apart from these news articles. So I think some clarity from the team is definitely needed, but there it is in black and white, no more Stadia for you. Hopefully you've already seen this and are now considering other options. Don't do Stadia. So Cyberpunk, you know that game, came out almost 2 years ago, was met to somewhat a mixed response upon its release, and has been heavily developed ever since then. Recently dropped a Netflix anime show called Cyberpunk Edgerunners, which was met to a glorious response, very highly praised, and in turn saw a massive sales boost for Cyberpunk the game, bringing it from 13 million copies sold to 20 million. Yes, that time is over since its launch, but news on the street is this is the reason why more people are playing Cyberpunk than ever since its release. As you know, Wildcard announced almost 2 years ago themselves that ARK the animated TV series will be coming to us at some point soon. Well, this year. It's still dated for this year. And the point I wanted to illustrate here is look how well an anime TV series has done for a video game if done correctly. I think it's a very similar format in the fact that Cyberpunk has changed over the years, so has ARK, and now an anime TV series is being dropped, and that helped propel it to somewhat of a stardom level. So the same can only be said for ARK the animated TV series, which means possibly there might be a marketing ploy on when this exactly drops. Dropping it anytime this year doesn't seem like the right time. They're going to want to capitalize on the lead up to ARK 2, in my opinion. So perhaps there's a good possibility this now may be delayed until next year. Nothing has been officially announced, but Wildcard will certainly be looking at Cyberpunk as a case study to see how that's benefited that game and realise with their marketing teams, well, we need to do the same. Or perhaps just even give ARK 1 a final boost, seeing it is surrounding ARK 1's plot. And what's incredible to see, JustWatch.com still have ARK the animated series listed as HBO Max. We reported on this way early in the year and they haven't changed that. Meaning, is it possible? I still think it's a mistake. They're the only people that are listing HBO Max as the platform. Nobody else has said anything, so take this with a pinch of salt. I don't know, we might see this next year now, considering that Wildcard will see how good of a marketing opportunity this is going to be. And don't forget, of course, the roster of actors who are voicing this. It is just still amazing, incredible. I can't wait to watch it. When? Date. Hopefully at Extra Life. And finally, just a big shout out to Svartalfheim, that officially released yesterday. Not officially, but the mod officially released on Steam, so you can now download that and play it in its current state form. It's still facing a lot of development ahead. There's a few places I went to that took me to the mesh, but it is a glorious map by Fjorda, creator Nakatas, and just go and play it. Just go rate it. You will enjoy this if you are on Steam and you are available to play mods. It's looking to be a great map and I look forward to seeing more. And there we go, that's your news for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, comment below, let me know, are you hyped for the Extra Life stream? It's coming around quick. Can't wait to see what's dropped. I'll see you there. My name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and as always, peace out.